You guys, Santa Fe. We're at the Santa Fe rail yard. Daddy, this is cool. I'm about to show you some trains. It's a pretty cool little place. Here's the Bronco. I just parallel parked this. Yeah, like a boss. Bronco there. And then we're at REI, which is cool. These people are about to talk to me. We're at the REI. Look at these trains. I'm excited about showing you these trains, Daddy. They're super dope. It's cool. Those people were just like admiring my Bronco. They're like, is that the hardtop? She got a dirt bike? That's so cool. I'm like, yeah, I'm cool sometimes. It's pretty dope. Okay, I gotta show you these trains, Daddy. They're so cool. They have like all these paint designs on them. I love this. This is the Santa Fe rail yard. Take some pictures too. I'm gonna show you from this angle. I think it's cool. They're still looking at our Bronco. That's cool. I haven't seen very many Broncos here in Santa Fe. So check out this train. It's like a dragon eye, and every car is painted. And then there's this rail runner that is also painted. It's so dope. Look at that eye though. That's so cool. I love this. That must be like, looks like a phoenix or something. I don't know. Anyways, I just wanted to show you that. I'm gonna take some pictures. Okay, I'm gonna go to REI and buy some boots. Yeah. So, I lost the dirt bike off the trailer, off the hitch carrier. So last weekend I had tested it out in Hidden Falls Adventure Park, and the straps that I used last week, the ratchet straps, where it hooks on, it has like a little clasp, which that clasp got on my nerves. But I'm realizing now that clasp was actually probably a good thing, because anytime I'm braking or anything, obviously it's going to flex, the shocks are going to compress, the forks are going to compress, and so the front, so the one closest to me, because there's two mounting points that I haven't mounted on the back, the front one, when I braked, it came, and I was going like 30 miles an hour anyways, but it came out, and all of a sudden I hear a noise and I'm dragging the dirt bike. So, C-pick. I don't know if I can ride it now, which is sad. But I'm thinking, I have a handle guard, like a hand guards that protected all of the elements of the dirt bikes. That would be the brake reservoir, all that, so kind of protect everything. That thing's scratched up completely, as you can see, but it did bend it quite a bit. So I'm gonna try to, when I get to camp tomorrow, I'm gonna ride it around and see if I can manage and still try and ride it. But I was very sad about that. I've not ever had anything like that happen, and it fell right at an intersection, like middle of Santa Fe. And so I get out and I walk to the back, and I'm like, the rear is on the back, but the front's not, dragging it, and I'm like, oh shit. And this hitch carrier, I've used it before on the 4Runner. I can load the bike. It's a challenge, but I load the bike, I strap it down, I can do it all by myself. But on the Bronco, because it sets higher, because of the lift, because of the tires, it's really hard to get it up on there. So I have not loaded it by myself or unloaded it by myself. I could probably unload it by myself. It's a little bit harder to load it. So Jason helped me to load it. So Nathan was gonna help me unload it when I got there. Anyways, this view is beautiful right now. But anyways, so it's like off the bike. I'm pretty calm in situations like this, so I'm just like, okay, well, I know I can't pick this up like I tried to. And so I'm just kind of looking around, hoping that somebody is like, oh, let me help this girl with this dirt bike. And luckily, like within 10 seconds, someone did. these two guys, Spanish speaking guys, which was awesome. They were dirt bike riders. They have 450 and 125. So thank you so much to them for helping me. And so they got it. They just plopped it back up, and then I strapped it down. And then I immediately stopped at AutoZone and bought new straps and just like left the old ones on, but put new ones also on, which I had stopped at AutoZone before and O'Reilly's, but there's just not good strap options because I was looking for those same ones with the little like kind of stop thing. So lesson learned. I should get some of those, more of those. Also, Nathan was telling me about a hitch carrier that he is traveling with that's really awesome. It's also like $500. This one was $100 maybe. So, but I've traveled with this one before, and I've never had that happen. So, anyways, that was eventful. So then I get to AutoZone, and it's not even a mile down the road. I see an AutoZone. I stop. I buy a pack of 2 straps. I'm putting it on, and I'm you know, those strap cases, they always make them so hard to get out of. I hate them. So I'm like fidgeting with that for like 15 minutes, and this random guy walks up to me. You can tell he's probably homeless, probably on something, and his name's Augustine. He's like, hey, how's it going? You need some straps? And I'm like, well, I just bought some. He's like, well, you need some other ones? I can get you them for free. And I'm like, no, I'm good, Augustine. And I'm upset at this point because I'm having to deal with this and mad that I could potentially not ride my dirt bike. And so he's like, well, you got some money for like a Coke? And he's like, oh no, he asked me for, you have any cash? And I was like, no, I don't have any cash. And so I'm like, hey, my bike just fell off. I'm kind of in the middle of this. I'm really upset right now. And he's like, oh, well, I can help you strap it down. And I was like, okay. And I was like, well, it's already strapped down. I don't really need your help. But, you know, he was like, no, I'll help you. And so he's just talking to me. And so then I'm like, it clicks. Like, Bianca, get out of your head. Like, here you have this person. Like, be present. So I'm like, okay. So he helped me, like, he helped me strap down my bike. And he was just talking to me about work and all that stuff. And I was like, listen, man, if you're hungry or you want a drink, there's a McDonald's right there. Like, I'll buy you a drink from there. I don't have any cash though. He's like, okay, yeah. And I'm like, okay. So I drive over to McDonald's. He walks over, and I'm like, why, are you hungry? Or you just want a Dr. Pepper? And he's like, nah, I could eat. And I'm like, okay, me too. So I order chicken nuggets. He orders a quarter pounder. And I'm like, well, I'm going to eat here. You know, if you want to sit down, you can eat with me, but you don't have to. And he's like, okay. So we're just sitting there, me and my new friend, Augustine. And anyways, it was good. He got me out of my head. So thank you, Augustine, for getting me out of my head. Because his life is probably a lot harder than mine, and it put a lot of things into perspective. And here I am, like, crying over spilled milk. Yeah, so that was a good reminder. And it made me really thankful that I've been raised around, thanks to my mom and my dad, I've been raised around those types of people like my whole life. Like, my mom would, you know, take us to every Thanksgiving we'd go serve food, and every, you know, we'd go to church and we'd do this, and we were always like serving people and giving and all this stuff. And by the way, we're passing the Georgia O'Keeffe House Museum and the O'Keeffe Welcome Center here in New Mexico. But yeah, they would always, you know, and I've always been around homeless people, like, or just the people that society doesn't really want to deal with. I talk to them, and like, I can easily relate, and I can easily chat with people, and I like that. I have that skill. I like that I can, like, talk to somebody, make them feel like a person. I thanked him for getting out of my head, helping me get out of my head, and for helping me. And, you know, and he was telling me about his relationship issues, and I was like, dude, you deserve better than that, you know? So we just had this whole human moment, and that is what I love about traveling solo, is you get a lot of opportunities like that where life just kind of happens, and it's really beautiful, and I love it. And yeah, it's really beautiful. And I love having moments like those where you just kind of can be human with somebody. And yeah, and I'm just really glad, like, I feel like because of the way my parents have raised me and what I've been exposed to, I can navigate those situations really well, and I'm really thankful for that. And I'm weirdly comfortable around the outcasts, around the people that don't want to be talked to, around the people that are on drugs, and I can easily talk to people like that, and I really like that. So thanks, Mom, thanks, Dad. Had some chicken nugs with Augustine, and yeah, so I am on my way now to ultimately Ouray. I don't know where I'm going to stay at tonight. I don't have really a place in mind. New Mexico has a lot of, like, you can just kind of pull over and stay wherever. So this is the Ute Campground in the San Juan National Forest. It's off the highway. I got here right at sunset. It was a spectacular sunset and beautiful campground. They have a compost toilet, which is awesome. So yeah, staying here one night solo, and tomorrow I head to Ouray. Thinking about doing the hot spring in the morning. I don't have any firewood or anything. Looks like there's more sites up that way. I love these little national forest sites, or yeah, camping grounds that are on the side of the road, because they're just little hidden gems and they're beautiful. Some cool rigs here, some Jeep guys back there. Looks like there's another compost toilet that way. I'm closer to the one up front. Not too long of a walk, maybe like a 2-minute walk. So anyways, I'm excited. So tonight I'm gonna catch up on Netflix and do some video editing, hopefully. And yeah, charge my stuff. I bought a Jackery, which has been really cool. I bought the little one, which I think is perfect for this trip. So then I'll charge it tomorrow on my drive again. Yeah, so anyways, I'm excited about this. It's nice. There's not too many people here, which is nice. Cause yeah, but there is people here, which is also nice, because you don't want to go somewhere where there's no people, because that's kind of scary. But gosh, isn't this so pretty? The San Juan National Forest. So this extends all the way to like where we're going, Silverton, Ouray, where I'm gonna meet Nathan and Crystal. So yeah, I'm excited, and it's about 8 o'clock, and yeah, I'm gonna be chill tonight. This is the first time I've used the tent that I'm using, and I'm gonna keep the rain fly off because I think it's gonna be a very clear night, which I'm really excited about. I always get nervous about leaving the rain fly off, like, oh, it's gonna rain in the middle of the night. I mean, if it does, I can just throw it on in the middle of the night. It's not that big of a deal. So I'm gonna keep it in the tent with me just in case. But yeah, I'm excited about just having a little solo time. Last night I was with Krista and Josiah, the night before Jason. So tonight is my night alone, which I'm stoked about, and do some journaling, just do all the things that I do. And this tent is it's a 2+, so it's nice. I was going to bring my one person, but my one person is just so small. It literally fits one person. So this is a 2-person backpacking tent. So it's a good size for like 1+ person. See my sleeping bag and stuff. Got my lights up. So anyways, okay. I'm out. Signing out.